back in the good old US of A. And I'm pretty stoked about it too. Back in the United States, very, very happy to be home. South Korea was amazing. It was a great time. But, you know, I got to thinking about something today. I had a couple of conversations with a gentleman here recently, and it got me thinking about one topic that I haven't talked about in a really long time, but it's absolutely critical. It ties in with taking responsibility. Now, you've heard me say in the past, right, that you are who you are, what you are, and where you are because of decisions that you have made. And if you can accept that, if you can internalize that, if you can completely own that, then here's what it allows you to do. It allows you to accept that not only are you who you are, what you are, and where you are because of decisions that you have made, but you can be whoever you want to be, wherever you want to be, however you want to be in the future by making different decisions today. And that's an extremely powerful thing to know. It's very empowering to know that you have absolute control over your future if you will just simply accept responsibility. But there's one trait of people that don't accept responsibility for their lives that becomes extremely apparent in their personalities, and I'm sure many of us know folks like this. It's what I call the victim syndrome. And I'm going to tell you about this because I encourage you to make sure that this does not become a part of how you operate. Because people that are always victims have a tendency to repel those around them. Because being a victim creates a very uncomfortable environment around that individual. Let me give you an example of a victim. Someone who, let's say that you make an invitation to a party or a gathering at your home, and you either forget to invite someone, or maybe you just ran out of room, or maybe it was a particular type of event that was family only, or who knows, but for whatever reason, an individual didn't get an invitation to this event. And when you see them, they'll say something like, well, I guess you didn't want me at your party on Thursday because I didn't hear about it. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, some of you are going, oh my gosh, you know that person too? Right? Okay? As opposed to the person that might go, hey man, heard you had a party on Thursday. What was going on? Oh, we had family coming. Oh, that's awesome, man. Did you have a good time? See, there's a lot of different ways you can react to something like that, but a victim will always take it personally, and it'll always be something outside of their control, right? The victim persona is always being persecuted personally for something or in some way. Now, here's the challenge with the victimization persona. It makes everybody very uncomfortable. You ever notice that person that, shows up to the party late and maybe the cake is all gone? They go, well, I guess I'm just not going to get a piece of cake. You're like, really? Come on, man. You showed up late, bro, right? Here's my point. We all know how that feels to us when we see that and when we experience that. And every single one of us, we've all been guilty of exhibiting the victim persona from time to time. However, if we can become aware of it and we can become knowledgeable about what it looks like and what it sounds like, we begin to eliminate that from our personalities. Because when the victim persona takes over, it makes everyone around you very uncomfortable. And there's actually a legitimate reason for that. The whole reason for doing it is because the victim persona, the person that's exhibiting the victim persona, is feeling victimized. They're feeling pain or discomfort in some way, and it's a subconscious willingness to make everyone else around them share in that same pain or discomfort. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a natural human reaction. Children do it instinctively. But as adults, we have to have a higher degree of emotional intelligence than that. And we have to be able to recognize that and eliminate it from our personalities, because that victim persona will make everyone around you very uncomfortable. And people that are uncomfortable around you, at least if it happens on a regular basis or a consistent basis, will begin to distance themselves from you because people don't want to be around folks that they're uneasy with. And so it's important for us to eliminate that, and here's how we can do it. By accepting complete and total responsibility. By understanding that if there's no cake left when we show up, it's because we showed up late. If we didn't get an invitation to the party, it was probably because there was a reason. Or even if the reason we didn't get an invitation to the party is because that person doesn't like us, then so be it. We don't have to like them either. Does that make sense to everyone, right? Don't be a Milton. Did you guys ever see Office Space, right? Milton, but he took my stapler and they told me that they said no salt, right? Don't be a Milton. Take responsibility for your life. Understand you are who you are, what you are, and where you are because of decisions that you have made, and accept from this point forward that you are not a victim, and that no one has put you where you are, and that no one controls your destiny except for you. And when you begin to assume complete and total responsibility, you drop the victim persona. You become a much, much happier person. People are going to enjoy being around you. They're going to enjoy your company the way that they do most of the time anyway, and you'll begin to attract more abundance into your life. And that's the dose. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic, unbelievable holiday weekend. And I really, really am super glad to be home. I'm excited about putting a new dose out there on a regular basis again, now that I got some dependable internet connectivity. And I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow night. So go out there, make it a great holiday, guys.